Hi, this is Edward Troxel. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at a question that was asked on the forums, and that is why, when you change the length of a generated media on the timeline in Vegas, doesn't the length of the media generator itself change? The media itself behind the event always stays the same length, unless you open it up and tell it, okay, I want the generator to be the same length as the event. We'll look at how you do it manually, and then we'll take a look at the script that will let you change any generated media that's on the timeline so that the length matches the timeline length. So let's take a look at that. First, I have a couple of generated medias here on the timeline. Here is a text media, and if we open it up, you can see that it says that it is 5 seconds long. And if we look at it on the timeline, it is 5 seconds long. Same thing here. This one is 5 seconds long. And if we look in here, we can see that it is 5 seconds long. Now, if I make this longer, you will see we have the little arrow at the top, and this event is now 8:26 long. And so if I open this up again, we can actually click this little button right here, and that will match the event length. So we click that, and now it is 8:26 long. So the question is, why, when I changed this, didn't this automatically change to match? And that's because the media behind the event didn't change length. The media, which is the generated media generator, is still 8:26 long. It's just that the event on the timeline is now shorter. So if we wanted to change this, and then we want this number to match the new length, we have to come in and push this button. So the question is, can I get it to automatically match? And the answer is yes and no. You can't automatically, but you can using a script. So let's come back and let's change both of these to different lengths. And let's even add a third one on here. We'll just copy this one and make it a longer length. This one's a shorter length, and this one's a longer length. Now I'm going to select all these, and then we're going to look at a script that can change all of these to match the length that's on the timeline now. Here's the script we're going to use. Here's all the usings at the top, then all of our standard stuff down through the MyVegas equals Vegas. Then we're going to go for each track, my track and myvegas.project at tracks. Then I'm going to check to see, is this a video track? Because it only works with media generators, and media generators are only video, so there's no point in even looking at an audio track. If it is a video track, then for each video event, the event in mytrack.events, I want to see, is the event selected? Notice I selected them before coming over here. And is the vEvent.activeTake.isGenerator. Is it a media generated event? Is it a media generator? If it is, then I'm going to take the vEvent.activeTake.media.length, and I'm going to set that to the event on the timeline length. And that's really all we need to do. So we close out all of our brackets, and then we have our entry point down below. Somebody has asked me in the past, do all of your scripts have the entry point? Yes, they do. I don't always show them. Here it is. Here's the entry point. So now let's run this script. So this one is set to 217. Its length was 217. This one, its length is 1122, and it now says 1122. And then this one is 929, and its length now says 929. So this will work with all media generator events, not just text, not just solid color. Any generated media that you have on the timeline, this will affect it. But it will only affect it if it's selected. So if you had a bunch of titles on it and you only wanted select titles to be adjusted, you could just select those titles and then run the script, and only those titles will be modified. So anyway, I hope you like this tutorial. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Please sign up at www.jettv.com and subscribe on YouTube to get further notifications on when new videos are presented.